Strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. We have a grande, huge, big, gigantic news day Tuesday for you guys. As you know, Neovision is coming in this week. We're getting Ff7 Remake Cloud. As you can see, 34 news notifications for us to go over today. Thank you guys so much for that support. The live stream was fantastic. It was great hanging out with all you guys. Twitch.tv/houses where we were live streaming. That was amazing, and thank you guys so much for the support on this channel, Patreon, YouTube channel memberships, all that stuff. So let's go over everything from global exclusive changes, Neovisions, all of the stuff we need to be talking about, free Neovision characters for you guys as well. Very powerful character. So let's get in here. The featured summon Final Fantasy VII Remake is here with Neovision Cloud, and then the 5-star bases on the banner are going to be Tifa and Barrett. So Neovision is the new tier. Neovision Cloud, you will get him as a red crystal when that falls down. You will not need a duplicate character for your Cloud to make him 7-star. He's already going to be 7-star Neovision tier, all of that stuff. We'll get into that as well, because it has its own little news snippet to talk about here. So we're going to have a new summon format here, Neovision Commemoration summon for this. You're going to have a 1.25% drop rate for Cloud himself, and then you're going to have the leftovers, or 8.75% rainbow rate on top of that. So you're going to get, you know, Barretts and Tifas and things of that nature. And then the remaining, I do believe it's 45% is 3-star, 45% 4-star banners as well. Players will also receive an overdrive exchange ticket upon performing an 11 summon on the NV Commemoration summon to exchange for items. All right, every 3 11 summons you do will get you a bonus free summon as well. So you get 4 summons for the price of 3 summons here as well. All right, so here we go. And I do believe these are 5k lapis each, like usual. So for 15k lapis you get 4 summons instead of 3. And the drop rate for the Neovision characters here, as you can see, is entirely for Cloud, because he's the only base Neovision in the entire game. So you're guaranteed to get Cloud if you get that 1.25% Neovision Cloud there. Now, there is no pity situation on this banner. It is entirely up to RNG for you guys there, but we're gonna get some bonus summons and things of that nature as well. And you also get those exchange tickets for pulling every single pull you do, and you get that 4th pull for free. So we're gonna have Ff7 Remake Cloud as the base Neovision here on the banner. His EX Awakening, he turns into the Hardy Daytona version here with his Brave Shift, which is a new mechanic to go over in the game. If you haven't been following any of my videos, it's gonna be a new thing that you're gonna have to talk about. We're gonna have to talk about, and we'll have a Neovision survival guide for you guys this week. There's gonna be a lot of videos this week, so if you want to see all that stuff, turn those notifications on. So we're gonna have EX Awakening rewards here. You're gonna gain access to the Brave Shift, which is the big one for every Neovision character, whether they're base Neovision or whether they are an old character like Tifa that gets a Neovision form. You're going to want to get to EX+1 for that as well. On top of that, one of the global exclusive changes here is that you're going to be getting, as they said on the live stream, the card as well, which is going to be Mad Dash, is called the Neovision card for Cloud here, as well as some Vision Card Awakening materials. A Vision Card is a new sort of piece of gear that you get that gives you some substantial bonuses, but not game-breaking bonuses. Depending on your gear, you're going to like that card a lot more. In JP, you had to get him all the way to EX+3 to get his card. In Global, you only need to get him to +1, but you do get a second copy at EX+3 Mad Dash there. And then if you EX+2 them, he's going to get a 100% Super Trust Master Moogle. You will receive that, and you can only use it on Ff7 Remake Cloud. So if you EX+2 this character, you'll get his STMR for free there. And then on top of that, you'll get a 1/10 NV summon ticket. You need to collect 10 of these, and you get a guaranteed NV character with those tickets there. So not unit of choice, but sort of like a Neovision guaranteed 5-star pull, right? If you think of it like a 5-star EX ticket, it's going to be like an NV EX ticket after you collect 10 of them as well. So his Brave Shift lasts infinite amount of turns. His Brave Shift cooldown is a 2-turn cooldown available on turn 1. His STMR is Master of Fate. Nice little spoiler there. Boosts equipment attack when a single weapon is equipped in both hands. So this is true double hand, and it is 200% true double hand. Very, 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 very strong. Exceptional Super Trust Master reward, and they didn't talk about it on the live stream, but they should be increasing the TDH cap, the true double hand cap, from 300% to 400%. So this is going to help you easily cap that out. and save up some slots for attack percent, or in a lot of cases, you know, limit burst damage, things of that nature. The only cap that should be changing is the true double hand cap. True dual wield cap's not changing, guys. LB damage cap isn't changing. Attack percent cap's not changing, and things of that nature. Only the TDH cap. Now we have Trustmaster reward here, Buster Sword, 158 attack, two-handed weapon. So if you don't have a two-handed weapon for Cloud yet, you're gonna have his Trustmaster reward there. If you have a better version, then you're going to use that better two-handed sword. So his vision card here is Mad Dash, which is going to be the vision card of choice here for him, and it is the vision card that you will unlock for EX plus 1 and plus 3, and as you can see here, level 1 it's going to give 40 flat attack, level 10 is going to give 100 flat attack. It also will unlock some abilities at 4, 7, and 10, which they will go over, but it should be equipment. It should be percent attack when wearing a great sword for levels 4 and 7, and then level 10 should be percent attack for being equipped to a Final Fantasy 7 character. All right, so his feature standard abilities here, he's got level 5 Braver, which is his brave ability. This is sort of new ability awakening system. Every Neovision character is going to have multiple abilities that are brave abilities that you can level up and make stronger, and you will have access to these abilities dependent on a couple of things. The static brave ability that they have here, you're going to have access to this braver skill in either of his forms, whether it's his motorcycle form or his on foot form. All right, and then there's going to be some other brave abilities here that are not going to be static. They're going to be dependent based on what stance you are in there, and there's each of these Neovision characters going to have a couple of those. We're going to get more into that stuff on the Neovision Survival Guide coming out later this week here, break down all of that stuff for you. Now he also has Disorder, damage against an enemy, and boosts his own physical damage against humans, so he has a lot of human killer. He's gonna have AoE damage in his motorcycle form, and he's gonna have single target damage in his normal Cloud Strife form there. He is also, I do believe, a true dual wield in his motorcycle form base, and he's true double hand in his normal Cloud form. So very, very strong there as well. And to take advantage of that, you can equip 2 different sets of gear. You can have a set of gear for normal Cloud and a set of gear for your motorcycle Cloud. You can set them up separately in the equipment section there. Now his Brave Shift abilities here, he has triple slash. They're calling this the Grandis ability. This is basically just Magnus abilities. They're going to look a little bit different, but they're basically Magnus abilities that you can use multiple times per battle. And this one has 1 use per battle, damage 1 enemy, damage in all enemies afterwards, and then boost LB damage to the caster. Lightning Chain deals lightning damage to all enemies, boosts own physical damage against machine monsters. So he's got a lot of human buff, Killer Slayer buffs, as well as Machine Slayer buffs on top of that. Now Tifa is getting Neovision Awakenable. You are going to be able to get a free copy of this. She's going to have her own quest as well. So if you're a new player, this is going to be your damage dealer of choice. She's very, very strong. You get her for free. You get everything you need to EX Awakening plus 1 her for free. So you get the Brave Shift form, very strong. And then if you get additional copies, you can use that to get EX plus 2, EX plus 3 if you do decide to pull on the banner for Cloud as well. She's an incredibly powerful character, and this is definitely who I'm going to be using for the long haul here. So you can see her EX Awakening here, the Brave Shift form. She's kind of putting her glove, tightening that glove up, getting ready to do a bunch of damage. She's going to be an excellent limit burst damage chain finishing character here. Her EX Awakening rewards, you get the Brave Shift, like always, at +1, and then you get the Metal Gigantars here cards. These are going to be your Awakening rewards for pretty much every Neovision that you awaken to, +2 and +3. These are basically Vision Card EXP cards, very strong, that we get access to those in the global version because of the increased access to the Vision cards in general on the global version when pulling on, actual Neovision characters. So very strong thing there as well. And then her Brave Shift duration is 2 turns. Her Brave Shift cooldown is 1 turn, and it is available right away on turn 1. STMR and TMR are the same because she's not a new unit. She just has a new awakening. And you can see featured Brave Shift abilities here. Awakened Fighting Spirit reduces water resistance to 1 enemy, boosts LB damage for the caster. Very strong. She gets Lessons for Life on the ground floor, boosts physical attacks against aqua monsters and humans, and boosted damage for various chains. She actually builds up her chain cap slightly faster than usual. She does have 6 times true dual wield mod cap. She's got excellent limit burst damage, 160 times multiplier, 250% LB damage buff, 3% attack buff, things of that nature. They did say that they were doing some adjustments to Tifa, but I do believe that it's going to be adjustments to her her old global exclusive ability awakenings, nothing to do with her Neovision stuff. So we'll have to see exactly what they are adjusting about her, but I do believe that it's going to be adjusting her old stuff, which is pretty much inconsequential when it comes to Tifa. I don't even know why they're bothering adjusting that stuff, but it's okay. More on the free Tifa in the news video. It's gonna be a long one, guys, so strap yourselves in. We're barely scratching the surface. All right, now we have Barrett Fs7 Remake. He's going to be 5-star base. He does not have a Neovision though, so if you're pulling for this guy, it's because you like that cool sprite. All right, he's a fighting dad. His TMR here: fighting dad, boost attack by 40%, fire resist by 30%, boost attack by 20%, equipped with a gun. Not all that great. His STMR here, Barrett's clothes though, is pretty strong. It's pretty strong, sort of similar to some other stuff we've seen before. 52 attack, clothing, 23 defense, 8 spirit. Activates man with a blank arm. Fill LB gauge every turn and boost attack by 40% when equipped with a shoot pow pow weapon. So very strong. Super Trust Master Award. Very, 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 very good. But might be unnecessary. You know, we've seen sort of, it's like basically like a better version of Adam Jensen's trench coat, right? It's got a little bit, it's got higher attack. It's got 52 instead of, I think Adam's trench coat's like 35 or something. So very strong, gives you that LB gauge every turn. It's got 40% attack instead of 50% like trench coat does, but it's got that raw attack, which is a lot strong. I need to take a drink. Hold on. A lot strong. But anyway, featured abilities, right? He's just gonna be a 7-star in a Neovision meta. Poor Barrett, dude. He's always playing second fiddle, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we have the Shinra Building, 68th floor. This is going to be the event for this week, and we're having a King Mog event again. Now they are reworking the King Mog event structure. All right, and you are going to be able to gain access to another free unit in the form of Reno from this event as well. And like I just said, we're reworking the event, so there's going to be a lot of cool new stuff there in the King Mog shop for you guys buying. A lot of videos. I'm going to cover that as well. Don't worry about it. So we have Reno here. He's going to up to a 7-star character here. His STMR's Reno's goggles. 45 defense, 45 spirit. Activates a metal plus, chance of escaping death when HP is above a certain point. So it's a guts passive there on his STMR. Throw this on your supports, throw this on your healers, things of that nature. Give them that tankiness. Defensive spirit 45, not the highest, but the main thing here is that guts passive there. His TMR here is nothing personal. Boost defense and spirit by 20% and boost attack by 40% when equipped with a mace. So very interesting TMR. Probably won't use that one that much, but the STMR there could be useful for you guys there. His featured abilities are shown off here. Electrostatic Rod, Pyramid's Peak. He's got some breaks there for you guys. He's a very solid support character. He can do a little bit of damage here, but he's not going to hold a candle to Tifa, but you'll bring him for that support aspect, especially if you are a new player here. You're going to have a lot of access to some very strong supportive characters, damage dealers, things of that nature there. You're also going to gain access to the Electrostatic Rod that you can throw on him. 10 defense, 91 attack. This kind of sort of fits that mace requirement on his TMR, but it's not that big of a deal. The Elite Quest and the Legendary Quest, as you can see here, give you the TMR 50% and the Super TMR 50% for Reno. So you're not going to have to buy all 100% of these things out of the Mog shop. So that should be better. Should be better than usual for you guys there. Cut down on that grind a little bit because there's going to be a little bit of some other stuff for you guys to get there. Now the Electrostatic Rod here, you can upgrade to the Electrostatic Rod Plus, which makes it Lightning Elemental. It's going to help out your players as well. You can get Mithril Saber Plus, which gives you Deadly Dodge, which was a materia in the game. Chance of evading some physical attacks and chance of countering against all enemies when receiving a physical attack there. 144 attack. Great sword there. Could be pretty interesting. We have the Purple Pain, right, which gives you Enable Sense, which views some info on an enemy and caster can evade some physical attacks one time, which is pretty interesting because that gives you Mirage, which is pretty awesome there. So you'll be able to gain access to these weapons here from the King Mog. Select summon tickets are going to be in the King Mog. Outside of the typical King Mog stuff, Neovision characters will get a even higher bonus than 7 stars. So you'll have the typical 100% bonus for the 5 stars that were on the banner. You're going to have a 200% bonus for the 7-star version, so Barrett as well as Reno, and then a 300% bonus for Neovision Cloud as well as Neovision Tifa. Most notably here, the 7-star form of Tifa or the 5-star form of Tifa or 6-star form of Tifa only gives a 60% bonus, but yeah, guys are going to be gaining access to that free Neovision Tifa. That's going to help you guys out a lot, as well as the Reno. So you're looking at 500% bonus in characters, for free there for you guys. Let's also make sure that there wasn't any. Yeah, there's some extra stuff to talk about. So I almost skipped out on all of this stuff. So after that, this event, there's more stuff coming. All right, we have King Mogs Lost maps are still there. Maps are available for exchange in the Metal Exchange Shop. These maps can be used to participate in King Mogs Lost Vortex Quest. All right, as well. So you're keeping these in the game. They did remove these in JP, but we still have access to them. So that's going to be a bonus there. Then we're going to have a daily bonus challenge on the 20th as well. This is going to start. It's going to be a new thing, part of the event, versus Specimen H0512. A lot of stuff, as well as the challenge of the Brave Guardians of the Planet. This is going to be used, and you're going to do this to gather not ability awakening materials, but awakening materials for Neovision Brave abilities. Okay, so a little bit different there. Not ability awakening materials, but Brave ability awakening materials, all right? The new ones, all right? Now, on top of that, you're going to gain access to the insignias that you're going to be using to create the Neovision characters, Transcension Pearls that you're going to be using to create your Neovision characters, +1 them, EX +1, EX +2, EX +3 them, as well as Super Trust Master tickets, as well as a Lapis here as on top of that. The following units will receive a 100% parameter boost to HP MP and a 300% boost to the rest of their stats, which is going to be Neovision Cloud as well as Neovision Tifa to make it easier to even farm up there. You're getting access to, you know, some summon tickets, the new NV EX tickets, things of that nature. So you're going to want to be doing this daily bonus challenge. You want to be doing the challenge of the Brave as well. You're just going to want to be doing all of the events. All right, this is very, very, very strong, very, very, very important. And then we're also going to have the 69th floor Shinra Building Exploration here versus Arsenal, which will also be available as soon as Thursday with everything else. This is going to gain you access to, you know, the Ff7 Remake summon ticket, some Lapis, a rare summon ticket, and Trust Mugo there a couple of times. So nothing super crazy from that one, but it's free stuff. Might as well go and do it. And then you're also going to gain access to the FFBE 4th Anniversary slot tokens from event points as well. So where they're finally adding the slot feature in for those tokens we got like 3 months ago or however long it was, and those are going to gain you access to even more Neovision rewards and things of that nature. So you definitely going to want to go in there and make sure you do all of this stuff. And that's only the Shinra Building 68th floor. Now we also have the unit intro quest. This is going to be for Cloud Ff7 Remake. We've seen this sort of stuff before. You can get in there, look at them styling. There's the thumbnail. Style in there, blowing up the world. All right, some Lapis. 50 Lapis is kind of like the main thing in there that you gain access to. You get some energy restores and some power pots, things of that nature. But just go in there, kind of mess around with them one time and come out. But the big one here is the Tifa Enhancement quest. So this is the one that you guys definitely need to do. This is what you should probably go in there and do right away. And it is clear the quest and prepare Tifa for NV Awakening. So in commemoration of the release of Neovision's, players will be able to obtain 5-star Tifa as well as the necessary materials for her Awakening, her Trust Master, her Super Trust Master, all of that good stuff. This is going to get you kitted out and ready to make her an EX +1 character through all of the in-game events going on right now. This is the one that's going to get you a 7-star Super Trust Master reward. It's going to prep you up. All right, 6 time-limited Tifa Enhancement quests will be available for players to attempt to clear all of the quests to obtain the materials required for Tifa's Awakening here. So definitely do these quests here right away as soon as possible. You're going to gain access to her Prism, all the TMRs, all the STMR stuff for her. Definitely. I think you might even get access to like the Cactars and stuff to level her up. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think you LB. You're gonna get a kitted out Tifa there for you guys. All right, now we're gonna skip over Dark Vision. I mean, Dark Visions is coming back. Let's go over Dark Visions real quick. They're doing Dark Visions again. They're changing up some of the rewards here. Most notably, the EX tickets and the 5-star EX tickets and the 3-star EX tickets. These include Neovision now. These are the new Neovision EX tickets, so definitely use those. And then these 10%, 30% tickets, guys. You can also get Neovision characters from those tickets as well. So that's maybe a little bit of incentive to, you know, go from 4,000 to 3,000, something of that nature. If that's where you were kind of sitting before, maybe you want to gain access to a little bit of extra chance for those Neovision characters, things like that. But not a huge change to Dark Visions. I do believe that they're possibly, are we adding the new weapons? So we are getting 2 new weapons, the katana and the bow. The bow is not really the greatest thing. Katana's pretty strong though, but just, you know, same sort of dealio with the Dark Visions. I don't want to, you know, talk about it too long because there's a whole bunch of stuff to go over here. So Ff12 the Zodiac Age, we're having a new highly difficult quest against the Hellworm. All right, the Hellworm's here, and you're gonna gain access to the Extreme Plus difficulty. It goes all the way up to Extreme Plus now, which is pretty cool because you get 400 lapis, 200 lapis, 200 lapis, 200 lapis. This is 1,000 lapis right there. So make sure if you're looking for some lapis, and you know, you can get up there and do the Extreme Plus. Make sure you do them all the way up through the Extreme Plus, get all the lapis, all the rewards, things of that nature there for you guys. A little bit of lapis income from this final non-Neovision era boss there for you guys, 7-star FF12 boss. Now let's go over Neovisions have arrived as well as Neovision cards have arrived. Let's do Neovisions has arrived first. This is going to be the crystal that comes down when you successfully get a base Neovision character. It's going to be red, flowing with lightning energy. It actually looks really cool. And let's talk about the things that they want to talk about here right now. We're going to go over this kind of briefly, and then we're going to have the Neovisions survival guide that goes over all the stuff in depth when it's released for you guys here. So you're going to have the Neovisions forms. You're going to have the base forms as well as the older characters like Tifa that get a Neovision awakening. All right, enhanced units via EX awakening. This is where you take them from EX 0 to +1, which unlocks Brave Shift +2, and then +3 that we talked about earlier. All right, Brave Shift, like I just said, unlocks that +1, and then Brave abilities are abilities that you need to level up all the way up to level 5, and they work very, very, very exactly the same pretty much as the ability awakening system we have right now. But instead of going up to, you know, +0, +1, +2, they go +0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so or +4, so levels up all the way up to 5 there from 0. And these are going to use new materials there for you guys, and not going to use the old Chris system. They're going to use new materials that we'll talk about here. All right, so you're going to have Transcension Pearls as well as fragments that you're going to need to awaken your characters here. You're going to get these from pulling duplicate characters from the event shop, from the event quests themselves, things of that nature, from the Chocobo, summon board, whatever, like the bonus anniversary stuff, the bonus Neovision first banner, a lot of stuff that you can get these from right now, guys. But you can also get them from extra duplicates of your characters. And as you can see, this is what you use to take them to +1 EX, +2 EX, +3 EX. That's pretty much what you need to do there. Now, you don't need a character at +3. You don't need a character at +2. In my opinion, you do need a character at +1. That's where you get their Brave Shift. That's the most important thing. Everything else after that is just gravy. You get some slight base stat increases, and then obviously the base Neovision characters, you know, you get their 100% super TMR Moogle, but you can use a normal 100% super TMR Moogle if you so choose. +3 gets you an extra copy of their card, but you in global already get the card at +1, which is a huge change. It makes it so much easier. You don't really need a +2 and +3 in global because you get the card for +1ing them. So very, 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 very big change, and it's an incredible change. So once you have access to Brave Shift, when you're using that character at the start of the battle, you're going to have access to, or even during the battle, you're going to have the Brave Shift here. You're going to be able to swipe it left and right, and it's going to actually just change them right away on the fly. They're going to change into their second form. You're going to gain access to all of their Brave Shift abilities. They're going to change into their Brave Shift gear if you set them up that way. Very, very, very strong, brand new, and fun thing to the game that they added, I do believe. So very cool stuff here. This, you don't have to use different gears, but you can use different gear. So they have access to the same gear. You can put the same exact gear on one form as the other form has. You don't need duplicate copies of the gear or anything of that nature, but you could also gear them out differently if you want to, which is another cool thing, right? Maybe you want one form to do lightning damage and one form to do fire damage, or maybe you want one form to be super tanky and one form to do all the damage. Maybe one form true double hand, one form true dual wield. This is something for you guys to play around with, and it's another set of strategy that you guys can go in there and use when tackling the different trials and bosses in the game here. So now we have Neovision cards. These are brand new to the game as well. You get these from either summoning a Neovision character, events. We are getting some Neovision cards for the 4th anniversary. It's like an Adventure 5 style card. Or from a specific Neovision character when you EX +1 or +3 them. This happens to be Clouds that they're showing off here. The Mad Dash has some nice little animated art. It's actually pretty cool here. And you are going to level these cards up as well with the card that's called Gigantars here now. It's basically a Neovision EXP card, and you're going to be using that as well. Now, Envy Awakening will be unlocked for a portion of units currently available at 7-star. Right now, we have Tifa. The free Tifa that were the old Tifa, okay? And we've already talked about all this stuff, the EX +1, +2, +3, where you're getting the Brave Shift, the Unit Vision card on +1 now here in Global, the Vision card as well as +3, and then +2 gives you that Super Trustmaster Moogle. This is for Envy base units. The older units, you get Brave Shift at +1, and then some EXP cards at +2 as well as +3, and a very small stat bonus here to the base stats of the character when you're +2ing them and +3ing them as well. Now, Brave abilities here, we talked about those already. Let's see if they show off the new currency. As you can see, they have these Fortisites that you're using here in the form of red Fortisites here for Cloud to get that Braver leveled up here. Very similar sort of system that we're used to, just uses a new type of currency. Fragment conversion here, you can also gain access to extra fragments if you do happen to pull duplicate characters. But most of the time, you're going to be able to buy their shards either in the shop or get them from the event. If you want to go all out and take your characters all the way to the unnecessary level +3, you're allowed to do that by pulling more in the game, but it is not a necessity at all, and you actually get very little for it. It's just something that the higher echelon people who want to just go all out and say that they have a maxed out quote-unquote character will do. So that is in the game for those players. It is not a necessity, and I do not advise you to do it as well. So new quests are added, expert quests in the Commemoration of Neovisions. Obtain Neovisions to clear the quests. It's going to be a thing that you guys go through and do every once in a while if they do put those expert quests into the game here. So Neovision cards have arrived. Let's go over the cards real quickly. There's 4 in the game at the moment. You have Mad Dash, which is Cloud's card up here with Cloud and Jesse on a bike, and these are animated in game. It's pretty cool. We have the opening to Brave Exvius with Last Blown Rain on the ship. We have the battle of, I think it's called a Vengeful Blow, which is Reno and Last Blow versus Veritas of the Dark from the start of the game. And then we have the Water God and the Priestess, which is Luca and Leviathan there, which is pretty amazing. I do like that as well. So Mad Dash here is going to be a card that gives you just attack, 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 attack. Lay down some rubber is the level 4 ability. Attack increased by 50% will equip to the large sword. Pass the driving test. Level 7 ability. Attack increased by 50% will equip to the large sword as well. And then no holding back. If it's equipped to a FF7 unit, you get another 30% attack. So yes, if you have a level 10 card, you put this on your Cloud Ff7 Remake, he's going to get, and he has a large sword equipped, he's going to get 130% attack as well as 100 flat attack from it being level 10. So very, very, very easy way to cap out your attack percent, although a lot of players out there are already hitting that 400% attack cap. So a lot of this stuff is going to be overkill and only usable by players who have all of the crazy limit burst damage materia, a lot of the crazy killer materia to go along with the Mad Dash, and even then you're probably overcapping your attack there. But it is a very good card nonetheless. Now the other card here is the Water God and Priestess here, which gives you some spirit bonuses. You get the Water God and Priestess, the Knight Who Soar the Skies, and a Vengeful Blow from summoning an Envy unit. So if you, for right now, say, since Envy Cloud's the only Envy unit in the game, when you pull him, you'll get one of these 3 cards at random, and then when you level your Cloud to EX +1 or +3, you will gain the Mad Dash card. So these 3 cards here, not nearly as good as the Mad Dash card here, so don't feel bad if you don't summon them. But the Water God and Priestess gives you some spirit up to +40 flat. The level 4 ability gives you 30% extra stats when setting Leviathan as your Esper. Kind of okay. Then level 10 gives you 30% spirit. Knights Who Soar the Skies here gives you wind resist 30% as well as attack and defense 20%. And it gives you flat attack and defense 50. And we have a Vengeful Blow here. Level 10 gives you 60 attack, 30% dark resist, and 30% attack once it's maxed all the way out. Then we have Metal Gigantars here. 10 HP, 10 MP. This is basically the this is the EXP card. It's a fodder card to level up your Neovision cards. So that's going to be the system for the new Vision card system here. Now we have new ability types as well. These are going over this a little bit. We'll kind of go through here because we have already talked about the abilities here. The Brave abilities that you level up to level 5 here. We've talked about that. New currency. Same system basically as the ability awakening system. Grandis abilities, literally just Magnus abilities. They work the same exact way, form and function. but they just look a little bit differently. I actually kind of like how Magnus abilities look a little bit better here. It's because it has a little gauge on the side, but now the Goddess abilities have a new look, and it's just one, as you can see, /1 out of 1. It shows how many uses you have right on the ability icon. I kind of would like it if they just went back to Magnus abilities, because the style's so clean. You know, it looks so clean. It's got that nice little gauge, but you know, whatever. Beggars choose, just things of that nature. So that's going to be the new ability types here. Introducing special shops here. We have the new Guild shop, as well as the VIP shop. Coming in, VIP shop is the new part of the EX point reward system. Also, players, I do believe you guys are going to be getting some free EX, or not EX points, but some free VIP shop coins. I think you can get like 200 of them. I think everyone is getting 200 of them. You can buy 1 out of 10 NV tickets in there, Omni Prisms, as well as the pearls to upgrade your units. So that's going to be something else that you guys can utilize to upgrade your Tifa, upgrade your Cloud, things of that nature. Maybe get some cool rewards from that as well, because the EX point reward system is also getting a revamp, and it's going to be changing from what it is now to what this is here. So upgraded, slightly upgraded, some VIP coins. The EX tickets are going to be turned into, you know, NV EX tickets, things of that nature. But really the big thing to take away here is that it's no longer, was it 200 points was a 5-star EX ticket, and then the final thing was like a 4-star ticket or something of that nature. It's just a small bonus for players who you know, do go ahead and they're, you know, spending money on the game. That's pretty much what it's for. It needed to be revamped, it needed to be reworked, and how strong these VIP coins are is going to be determined, you know, the incentive for players to keep going in there. But you're going to get some STMR tickets as well here, which is pretty good. 20 tickets here, 30 tickets here, so it all adds up over time. So it's a, you know, nice little upgrade for people who were supporting the game there. Now we also have updates and commemorations of Neo Visions here. So they're upgrading the tickets, basically any sort of EX ticket. The 3-star EXs, the 4-star EXs, the 5-star EXs, the 5+1, 10+1 summon tickets, the guaranteed summon tickets that were 10+1s. Those characters, those tickets will no longer will never be able to summon an NV unit. So your EX ticket, your 4-star EX ticket, 5-star, though you cannot get Neovision characters on those tickets. Now your rare summon ticket, your 4-star plus guaranteed ticket, your 10% 5-star ticket, your 30% 5-star tickets, those can summon Neovision characters. So if you've been hoarding your rare summon tickets, your 4-star tickets, you can use those to try to get Cloud. All right. Now, they are also introducing new EX tickets called NVEX tickets. So you're going to have 3-star NVEX, 4-star NVEX, 5-star NVEX, a guaranteed NVEX, and a 1/10 NV summon ticket. So those are all able to summon the Neovision's characters. TLDR, your old EX tickets can't summon Neovisions. Your old normal tickets can, and they're introducing new EX summon tickets that can summon Neovision characters there. On top of that, we have the 4th anniversary summon. So we did do all of this stuff. We're going to get some free summons here. 4 summons. I think it's every day for the next 3 weeks, something of that. So we're getting it from the 20th to the 26th, the 27th to the 2nd of September, and then the 3rd of September to the 14th. So, you know, for the next 3 weeks, basically, we're getting some summons. They do include Neovision characters. Maybe you get Cloud from that. He is the only Neovision there. That's the cool thing about Cloud, is that if you do end up pulling a Neovision character, it's going to be Cloud. So now we also have a 4th anniversary player's choice. Very interesting choice here. We're going to have options of 100 STMR tickets, 6,000 Lapis, or 20 UOCs. So these are all very, very, very strong. You also are going to gain access to some little bonuses every time you vote, which I think you do vote every day like usual. In my opinion, the only one that's really not worth it is the 6,000 Lapis here. The UOCs, you could choose that. I think the best one here is the 100 STMR Moogles, though, because the change in global, where you can go ahead, get that vision card for the Neovision character at +1. If you don't want to take them to +2 because it's moderately more expensive, moderately more difficult to +2 a unit, all you get is 100% STMR Moogle. You can just use a normal 100% STMR Moogle on, say, Neovision Cloud, get that STMR, and don't worry about leveling up anymore, because you already have access to the Vision card. You don't need a second copy of the Vision card for your Neovision Cloud. Just use a normal Moogle on them, and you're done there. So
I think that's the best option. The ULC one, that could be helpful to some players out there who are trying to get like Mastermind Zon finished up, or an old STMR, things of that nature, if you still want to use those ULCs there for that source or for that resource. Also, on top of that, you could, if you wanted to, throw a bunch of ULCs and try to get your characters to EX plus 2, to EX plus 3. Although that is, like I said, not advised, especially on older characters. Not that big of a deal. Only worthwhile if you're trying to get an older character to EX plus 1, so you actually gain access to the Brave Shift form there. But with the 10% rainbow rates, things of that nature, for something like Tifa, who's already free and one of the best damage dealers in the game for a long time, it's really unnecessary. Now, also, we're going to have access to the 4th anniversary slots to Chocobo here. Starting this week, you're going to get access to a lot of cool stuff. You're also going to get more tokens from the events going on. So make sure you do this. You have an NVEX ticket. You can get some Neovision rewards from this as well, right? There's just more stuff in here to gain access to. So make sure you go ahead and do that. And then on top of that, not only are we getting this Lost Chocobo thing, we're also getting anniversary soon update. So the exchange shop is getting updated, guys. The stuff that is here is still here. So you still have the ULCs, you still have the Omni Prism, you still have the 5-star EX tickets, but they're adding this stuff. So you can get Tifa fragments ×5, Ascension Pearls, Super Trust Master Moogle tickets, as well as Fortisight for you guys to upgrade your new Neovision Brave ability. So if you have been saving up your medals, you're going to have access to this stuff to gain access to right away. These Tifa fragments ×5, you can buy 15 times. So that's going to give you access to, I do believe, what is that, 75? The 75 Tifa fragments, which is going to be more than enough to take your character to EX plus 1 there. And that's going to cost you some medals there. It's going to cost you 1,500 medals there. You're going to have access to the Ascension Pearls, Super Trust Master Moogles, a lot of cool stuff here to work on your Neovision characters. And keep in mind, new content is not only being added to the shop right now this week on the 20th, but they're also going to update it again on the 3rd. Now, this stuff is definitely worth getting. I'm getting the Tifa fragments, the Ascension Pearls, things of that nature to make my girl up and running. Get her ready to roll out there and do some damage. She's gonna be the damage dealer. So FFBE 4th Anniversary Overdrive Soon a Metal Trial Quest here. This is gonna be another way for you guys to get these Soon coins. Now, we've been having the access to these coins through login rewards, as well as the daily missions, and we're gonna get access to these trials as well. So we're gonna have soon Metal Trial Quest 1, 2, and 3 with 3 different campaigns here, starting the 20th, the 27th, and the 3rd here. So keep that in mind. Updated shop, access to more coins. Hopefully, you guys can get everything you want out of there. All those Brave Shift ability upgrade materials. Yeah, I don't even know what to call them. I want to call them Ability Awakening materials. That's why I get so flustered, Stan. I get so flustered. I've been waiting for Neovisions for a while. All right, can you tell? I'm sorry. I'm a little bit everywhere today. I'm actually recording this standing up too. I can't put my feet down. So, item exchange shop update. They are adding stuff to the item exchange shop. So we get Lenneth Prism, Freya Prism, Ongrim Prism, Lord of Shadows Prism, Jasper Unbound, Eric Savando, Jade, Rob, 11, Mordegon, Serena's, and Veronica's Prisms. Boom, all in there. So if you're working on STMRs from those characters, things of that nature, been wanting them, they're here for you. You can get them in there, notably like 11 Super Trust Master Reward, or is it in Jasper Unbound? Super Trust Master Reward is very nice as well. Those two specifically. You have access to the Trust Coin Shop update here. And then let's scroll on all the way down. Expert Quest update for Neovisions. All right, in commemoration and the release of Neovisions, new Expert Quests will be released. Get some Neovision upgrade cards there for you guys. And then let's see, FFB 4th Anniversary Friend Points campaign. Friend Point giveaway. Are they actually going to make it worthwhile? Perform up to 10 summons a day. Use Friend Points to get 5-star Trust Moogles, 10%, various Awakened materials, and more. NVEX tickets. All right, so might as well, get in there and do that Friend Point stuff as well. There should be more news, actually. I'm pretty sure there's more news. No, I guess not. I think there's so much news, guys. Yeah, there's so much news that it went off the page, man. And also, the Ff7 Remake login bonus. You're going to gain access to Cloud Prisms on day 1. You're going to gain, or Fragments, not Prisms. Cloud Fragments, Ff7 Remake Summon Tickets, Ascension Pearls, more Fragments for Cloud, Ff7 Remake Tickets. So basically, Ascension Pearls so you can level up your Cloud, Fragments so you can level up your Cloud there as well. So it's going to be another thing that you guys can get in there. You're going to have the King Mog shop as well as this Cloud Fragments. Fragments, how? Fragments, not Prisms, Fragments. All chambers going to be open, amazing enhancements. So you get to level up your characters there as well. We're not talking about NV Orlando, not a thing. But I do believe that is all that is officially in the game right now. So a lot of cool stuff to go over. This is a very, 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 very long update video. I'm going to try to trim it down a little bit for you guys. Thank you for spending all of the time in the world here today to go over this incredible news update. It is freaking long, man. I'm excited. Hopefully you're excited. A lot of these changes to the NV system for global are massive, especially the changes are massive, man. They make it so much more accessible. The only problem that is with us right now is there's no pity for the characters. So hopefully you get lucky out there. But once you gain access to them, easy peasy. The rates actually are not that bad. I know a lot of people are complaining about that 1.25% rate. If you compare it to a lot of the banners we have right now, we're on double, triple banners, 5-star rate, but that 5-star rate is split between 2 or 3 units. So you're looking at like a 1.25% rate, 1.5% rate, somewhere around there, anywhere right now. And you need a second copy of the character Neovision's characters, the new ones. You do not need a second duplicate. And also, Tifa is literally just one of the best characters in the game. So, and you get her for free there. So that's gonna be fantastic. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out here. I gotta go trim this down a little bit before I lose my mind. You guys so much for the support, and I'll see you guys this week with a lot of videos and in the next one. Take care, guys.